All right, I am on hole number 18 of the 2020 Summer Major. I'm in the opening round of the Ricky division, and this is this bracket I'm sure has a bunch of players that haven't finished. Look at how much lag I'm getting with the game. They have a bunch of players that haven't finished. But what's going to happen here is that this is a Ricky Pro account. There's going to be some people up at the top that are shooting some pretty good scores. You want to be thinking of minimum score of minus 24 is what we're looking for, and then anything on top of that's putting you up into where you're almost guaranteeing yourself a top 10. And if you start getting 26 or higher, now you're starting to think about getting a banner. So there's opportunities here, but the minimum most people are going to think is minus 20. And really, you want to be thinking minus 24. So I'm on track for a minus 23. I've dropped one off of what should be the minimum. I've actually dropped 2 shots and picked up one. So had a great front nine. Exactly. That's exactly how you want your front nine to look. Picked up one. And then on the back, I messed around and didn't get it. But this is a test. This is a test. I mean, this is like a B plus of a round. If I can get the drive and the second shot going, and to help me out, I'm going to bring a power 4 ball. I'm bringing a power 4 ball on hole number 3 and hole number 9. You'll all know the hole when we get to it. All right, here we go. I'm doing a max overpower shot on the drive, and I'm taking out 10% of the wind. I'm adding on 10% to the wind on the second shot. And the goal is to get anything over 425. I'm in good shape. Anything less than 425, and that means I'm just going to have to struggle a little bit more. Okay, so it's 3. I'm just going to do 1.5. Put the wind back in. Hitting it perfect. Let's see how far we can get out there. As long as we can clear right there, got plenty of room. Trying to dig down to those shadows. It's not as far as I hit it on the front, but I think that's still pretty good. 417. If you're in the 425, you're sitting really pretty bad. 417 with a power 4 ball, I'll be able to start my big dog off in this fairway where I don't have to do any overpower. The key here is I'm trying to do a rough bump to get onto the green, and I don't want to have to do any overpower when you're doing a rough bump. You can go around it and try and just bleed up on the green up there, but the angle that I'm coming in at that shot is problematic. You need to be closer on the right-hand side. If you can get the distance up there, it's better to take it with a sniper. This should be pretty good. All right. What happened right there? I ran out of space. The space internally is faster than on my micro SD card, and I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to make sure that there's nothing on my end that's running slow. And I ran about 50 seconds too short on available space for the video, so it clipped it off for the second shot. So you saw my first shot. I got out there. I was in a really nice spot. So here's shot number 2. We will watch it. Wish we could pause these replays so that we could really take a look at them. I suppose if we downloaded them off of here, put them on another app, we could then manipulate them. So I'm in the spot right here about halfway through, and that's been about 5 to 6 topspin. So that was about 6 topspin right there. This is the shot really trying to press the issue to go for Albie. And I did about a 10% adjustment. Hitting it perfect. Just trying to clip that rough. Carried a little too much speed in and out of the hole. If I'd have hit the flagpole, if I'd have been over just a little teeny bit to the right and hit the flagpole, I would have had a shot of that going in. That was the shot for Albie. Then making the putt. Or I had to make a chip from down there. Let's see. That must be why it got the, yeah, I had to make a short chip from down here with a Firefly. One of the benefits of a Firefly is a poor man's rapier. It's not as accurate as a rapier, but when you're up close like this, it's accurate enough. Because wind's not a factor right here. And look at how small the ring set is. So you could hit a one ring great to the left or the right, and it's still going to go in the hole. And the closer you can pull it to you, the smaller the ring set is, the more that's likely to happen. In the cup, getting the eagle. So finishing out the round with an eagle, that put me at minus 23. And the front side was perfect. It was minus 13. And the back side, I picked up the 2 shots that I needed to pick up, and I dropped 2 shots that I did not anticipate to drop. You can't drop shots off the minimum, especially in a tournament like this. You have to pick up 3 and 9, and you really need to pick up something else, at least one something else, preferably 2 something else, 1 on each side. But you cannot drop any of the other holes. You cannot drop any shots off the minimum score. So my mistake in this account is that on the front, I played the holes like I was playing one-on-one, where my whole goal was to just go out there, get on into, get my birdie, go to the next hole, get on into, get my birdie, go to the next hole, and just play fairway to green. And anytime you're in the spot, you obviously want to take the shot at it, but not trying to do any tricky moves or anything. And I got a little bit more aggressive on the back and tried to play it more like my upper developed account. And because of that aggressiveness, I dropped 2 shots. I would have been better off to just go out there and lay it up with a freaking Marlin on every hole, and I would have gotten a better score than I did on the back. Except for on 3 and 9. You got to bring the right stuff on those. All right, that was the opening round in the rookie division in the 2020 Summer Major. Thanks for watching.